KLSX. There, I said it.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
I've always heard Howard Stern, Howard Stern, Howard Stern.
Let me ask you this. Who's better to work with? Howard Stern or Bing Crosby? Who's better?
It's about even.
Baba Booey.
Oh, my God.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
We're here. Very good. Hello, this is Homer Simpson, and you're listening to 97.1 KLSX with my hero Howard Stern all morning and classic rock all day.
Lord have mercy. That's REO Speedwagon and Roll with the Changes. Kevin Cronin, by the way, recently got married. Congratulations to Kevin. I hope everything is happy and well with him. I'm sure it is. Rocking a hard place before that from the Rolling Stones. I'm Jim Ladd. You and I are listening to 97.1 KLSX. We got a hell of a night planned for you. We got a rather special phone call coming up in about 15 minutes from someone who's got a book out that I think you're going to really enjoy hearing from. We also will have a 20-song music marathon and a foreplay tonight of Stephen Stills. But right now, most importantly, I want to open up the telephone lines and find out what you'd like to hear as the Lost Classic, which we'll play in about 30 minutes from right now. Give us a call. Let us know. Chris is out there answering the phones. All volunteer, by the way. Chris does not get any money for this. And so far, I don't even think he's gotten laid behind it. But I have told him, feel free to use your position here at KLSX to get girls if you can. And if you can find some loose women over the telephone while you're taking this request, really, be my guest. So I don't know if this has happened or not, but he's a good-looking guy, and he's college-educated. Ladies, knock yourselves out. The number is 1-800-540-9797. And I'm not using this as a dating line. We're trying to find out what kind of Lost Classic you would like to hear tonight. So give us a call and let us know.
When you pour 120 of America's great beers together, one rises to the top, Samuel Adams Lager. That's what's happened for 3 years running at the Great American Beer Festival, where 5,000 brewers and beer lovers voted Samuel Adams the best beer in America. In fact, Samuel Adams is the only beer voted the best beer in America 3 years in a row. I'm Jim Cook, and I think the way I brew Samuel Adams makes it the best beer. I craft brew it using nothing but classic, honest ingredients. Pure water, lager yeast, two-row malt, and Bavarian hops. That's all. Samuel Adams is so pure, it passes Germany's strict beer purity law. And its rich lager taste is why Samuel Adams is the only American beer imported into Germany. So you can drink what you're drinking now and be a good beer drinker. Or you can drink Samuel Adams and be America's best beer drinker.
Imagine a revitalized, competitive American industry.
Imagine.
1.5 million new jobs. Imagine. New information services to enrich the lives of all Americans. In the next 10 years, America's telecommunications industry can be the best in the world and create an estimated 1.5 million new jobs for Americans.
Imagine.
But now, imagine that Congress won't let it happen. The House Judiciary Committee is considering legislation that would severely restrict the industry from growth. Who's behind this? Look no further than the established special interest groups, like the huge newspaper conglomerates who want to protect their monopoly advertising profits. If you'd like to help create 1.5 million new jobs, tell your congressional representative to vote no on the Brooks Bill H.R. 5096. This message is brought to you by the Regional Bell operating companies and is not paid for by telephone customers.
Hello, this time I'm talking to you from, you guessed it, I'm in your fuel injectors. Now don't worry about me, I've got a good raincoat. The point is, the wrong gasoline can leave all kinds of deposits, clog the whole thing up. Happily, Chevron unleaded gasolines have Tetraline. Cleans not only fuel injectors, but the whole intake system. Makes everything go swimmingly. Well, bon voyage. I'm off to the intake manifold.
The cleansing power of Chevron with Tetraline. Simply smarter.
Well, down in Lynchburg, Tennessee, the home of Jack Daniels, we don't exactly rush into things. So when we finally come up with something new, you can bet we've had time to give it a lot of thought. Now, that's the way it is with our new line of fine-tasting, ready-made beverages. There's Lynchburg Lemonade, Down Home Punch, and Tennessee Tea. We call them Jack Daniels Country Cocktails, and they come in little bottles already made up with lots of good-tasting stuff, so they're real handy to serve. I can testify they're all good and they're all easy. Just pour over ice and enjoy. So pick yourself up a 4-pack this week or next. There's no rush. In fact, if there's one thing that concerns us about these country cocktails, it's that people will like them faster than we want to make them. Jack Daniels Country Cocktails, 7% alcohol by volume, adult cordials. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lem Motlow Proprietor, Lynchburg, Tennessee.
I'm Jim Ladd, and you and I are tuned to the radio station that plays the music that made FM radio great. And that does not necessarily mean it has to be old to be classic, because you're listening to KLSX.
once out strolling one very hot summer's day, when I thought I'd lay myself down to rest in a big field of tall grass. I lay there in the sun and felt it caressing my face as I fell asleep and dreamed. I dreamed I was in a Hollywood movie, and that I was the star of the movie. This really blew my mind. The fact that me, an overfed, long-haired, leaping gnome, should be the star of a Hollywood movie. But there I was. I was taken to a place, the Hall of the Mountain King. I stood high upon a mountain top, naked to the world, in front of every kind of girl. There was long ones, tall ones, short ones, brown ones, black ones, round ones, big ones, crazy ones. Out of the middle came a lady. She whispered in my ear something crazy. She said, "Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl." I could feel hot flames of fire roaring at my back. As she disappeared, but soon she returned. In her hand was a bottle of wine, in the other a glass. She poured some of the wine from the bottle into the glass and raised it to her lips. And just before she drank it, she said, "Take the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Come on. Spill the wine, take that girl, take that girl. Yeah, it's all yours. You gotta do it. Spill that wine, spill that wine. Let me feel. Let me feel my head.
Got to spill the wine from Eric Burden and War. A Thing Called Love from Bonnie Raitt, and we started with Again Tonight from John Mellencamp on 97.1 KLSX, the classic rock station. Well, we want to keep these lines buzzing. We only have, one line open. So let's fill line number 4 here with a Lost Classic request. 1-800-540-9797. You got about 15 minutes left to keep calling these in, and we'll find out what you'd like to hear as a Lost Classic. And if we choose yours, we'll call you back and put you on the air. Now they're all full again. Now we're going to stop here and do a little business. When we come back, I'm going to introduce you to someone who you should know, and if you don't, you will not want to miss this, because this guy is really an unsung American hero, in my opinion, and his name is Wavy Gravy. We'll meet him in just a moment.
You work out, you sweat, you go for the burn. 7-Eleven Sport Go. After a hard workout, cool off with a 7-Eleven Sport Go. You work hard. You deserve it. So you didn't work out this week. Saw something better on TV. You don't even work out at all. Get a Sport Gulp anyway. Kick back and relax with your favorite soft drink in a colorful sport bottle. Bring it to school, the ball game. Take it to your Aunt Clara's 84th birthday party. Get a refill whenever you want. There's no reason not to have a 7-Eleven Sport Gulp. Here's mercy all day. Get it anytime, take it anywhere. Sport Go. Take it to the dance. You probably won't dance anyway. Bring it to the bank. There might be a line.
Go to 7-Eleven for an LA Dodgers Sports Gulp and fill it with your favorite ice-cold soft drink for just $1.99 plus tax for a limited time at participating 7-Eleven stores.
Sport Go. Because if you don't, somebody else will.
It is the showdown of the summer. One of the world's most feared arch-villains. Pitted against this century's greatest hero. All set against the backdrop of Gotham City. Right in the heart of Six Flags Magic Mountain. Introducing the new Batman Stunt Show. An action-packed show of incredible magnitude. Watch as a team of professional stunt people deliver heart-pounding explosions and special effects as Batman goes to battle against the Joker and his henchmen. Add to that another new show, the Batman Nights Fireworks and Laser Spectacular, and you'll get a day and a night of summer excitement. The new Batman Stunt Show, and after dark, the Batman Nights Fireworks and Laser Show, only at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Don't miss the new Batman Stunt Show, and at night, the Batman Fireworks and Laser Spectacular premiering June 20th only at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Why are so many people talking about the Irvine Auto Center? Listen as Doug Becker of Lake Forest explains why he bought at the Irvine Auto Center.
The number one thing would be the salesman that was there. He was just very professional and real nice and not pushy at all. I found Irvine Auto Center a very convenient place to shop and ample parking.
At the Irvine Auto Center, you get honest, competitive pricing and a great selection without driving all over Orange County.
We went to the Dodge and Mazda and Volkswagen. You could see all of them within about 45 minutes if you wanted to and not driving an hour each direction.
The Irvine Auto Center has the vehicle you're looking for. Choose from Chevrolet, Geo, Toyota, Ford, Honda, BMW, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Chrysler, Lincoln Mercury, Volvo, Oldsmobile, GMC Truck, Audi, and Jeep Eagle. Save today on your new car or truck at the Irvine Auto Center, conveniently located off the Lake Forest exit where the 5 and the 405 freeways meet.
It's time to get in on a great deal, thanks to the Southern California Gas Company's incentive program. If you're a core commercial industrial customer, this is the program for you. We'll pay up to 20% of your purchase and installation costs to replace older gas equipment with new high-efficiency gas equipment. So whether you're a metals processor, a restaurateur, a ceramics manufacturer, you get the idea. We'll pay up to 20% of your cost to purchase and install pre-approved high-efficiency gas equipment. Consultant studies and weatherization materials may also qualify for incentives. Restrictions apply. So if you're a commercial or industrial customer, call before you buy. The number's 1-800-GAS-2000. That's 1-800-GAS-2000. The Gas Company. Glad to be of service.
I'm Jim Ladd. You and I are listening to 97.1 KLSX, a classic rock station. It is my pleasure now to introduce you to a gentleman who I truly am proud to be able to call a friend. He is someone who has lived his life, lived his life in the ethic of the best things that came out of the 1960s. This doesn't make him dated. It just means that this man keeps the dream alive and is very much alive and well in the 1990s, and he has a brand new book out. His name is Wavy Gravy, and I want you to meet him right now. Wavy, how are you?
This is Wavy. You got some gravy in your ear. It's dripping out of your radio. It's on your dashboard.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing nifty. I always love it when I come down here and get to roll around the Sodom of the free world.
Oh, please. Now, come on. Yeah, you cultural elite up in San Francisco, as Dan Quayle has called you guys. Come on.
Dan Quayle, the head of science and technology for us all.
Can you believe that? He is the head of science and technology. You won't believe this publication my program director gave me. Dan Quayle, Behind the Myth. This is put out by the Friends of Dan Quayle. And it's like background and all this stuff that he's done well. It's about 4 pages long.
I did this thing called in Indiana called